Pre-game, I highly recommend using Undead Man Walking for this map. First objective, like always, is to go ahead and turn on the power. Now you're going to have zombies dropping cylinder codes that you're going to have to put in the command consoles across the map. The blue one goes in the Dragon Command Center, the yellow one goes into the Supply Depot, and the red one goes to the Armory. Look into the sky to see a pod falling out of the ground. When it lands, a green beam will appear in the sky like the mystery box. Go to the pod and defend it from zombies. You must do this with all 3 locations. When your objective is complete, you are able to grab the module from the pod and move on to the next one. Once you have all 3 modules, you can go to the bunker and insert them where I do. And now you will have access to ride the dragon to Pack-a-Punch. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and grab the shield. Let me show you where all the locations are now. After you have a shield, go ahead and ride the dragon to the house, make sure to Pack-a-Punch a weapon, and then initiate the lockdown. Go ahead and defend yourself from 4 waves of zombies and manglers. And once you're done with the section where all the areas are open at the same time, you can go ahead and grab the Dragon Strike controller from where you started the lockdown. Before you go through the sewer, headed back to the main map, make sure to shoot this dragon egg up here and collect it. And then once you do go down the sewers, make sure to look for a red light and make sure to shoot it with one of your weapons so that you can get one of the trophies. For the next trophy, you're going to have to go to the tank factory with your dragon shield. You're going to see this little pipe, and you're going to have to shoot the open section with your dragon shield. Then right next to double tap, that will be your second trophy. For the third one, just walk right back to the power area, except instead of walking inside the power, you're going to look at these statues right here, and you're going to shoot that little trophy down from the statue. The fourth and fifth ones are going to be at the supply depot. For the fourth, you're going to whip out your Dragon Strike controller and hit this pond that I do. And then while that's going on, for the fifth one, you can go inside and activate the robot trap with the laser eyes. When the Dragon Strike is done, you can go back to that pond and collect your fourth trophy. And when the lasers are done, you can collect your fifth. Don't worry about the sixth right now, as we cannot get it yet. Go ahead and place your dragon egg down over here in the middle area. Wait for a dragon to breathe fire on this egg, and then once that happens, you are going to have to wait 2 rounds for it to cool down. Once you can pick up the egg, what you're going to have to do now is do your 3 challenges, which requires you to kill zombies while they're on fire, requires you to get penetration kills, and requires you to get melee kills. For the napalm kills, there's nothing you can really do except run a horde around until a dragon comes into your area and lead them all into the fire. For the penetration kills, you will either need an insta-kill or a sniper rifle. And for the melee kills, the dragon shield will work if your Bowie knife is not doing consistent damage on the round you're on. If you don't know what step you're on, you can just go back to spawn, look at the tombstone with the green flame on it, and look at the very bottom challenge. Go to the bottom of the Pack-a-Punch area to incubate this egg. However, do not kill the drone when it spawns until it gets close enough to that generator that you can kill it, and the generator should start flowing with electricity. However, do not activate this generator until you finish your lockdown with the incubator. Now, once your dragon egg says it must cool, you can go back to the generator and activate it, and then go quickly into the sewer. Around the main map, you are going to have 6 valves. One will have a green light instead of a blue light, and one will have a pink cylinder in it. Your main objective is to find the green light valve and the pink cylinder valve. And in the first link in the description, you are going to put in where they are to get the code for your pink cylinder to open. So go to the kronorium.com link in the description. If you follow those instructions correctly, you should be able to come to wherever your cylinder is and grab it. Insert your cylinder into Sophia, and then use a bullet weapon to insert the word KRONOS. Go back to Pack-a-Punch and grab your egg if it's been 2 rounds already, and redeem your bottom reward to obtain the Gauntlet of Siegfried. Using the Gauntlet, go to the bunker area, and then you're going to want to power punch this safe, opening up the last trophy. With all 6 trophies, you can now start the challenge step. Once you have the trophies, you can place them down where I just did, and then once that red button turns green, you can interact with it again to start one of your challenges. I will go in order of the challenges that I got in my game. So in my first game, I got the drone step, and just in case, I recommend using Undead Man Walking in each and every one of these scenarios. It helps out so much. When you go back to spawn, you are going to see a weakened drone appear out of the sky. Your objective is to stay near it and transport it to the Dragon Command area. Do not accidentally shoot it. Do not accidentally activate any Widow's Wines grenades during it. If you have the Ray Gun Mark III, you can use the yellow variant only to slow down zombies around. However, something to note weirdly is that once he makes it halfway up the stairs, if he does die, the challenge will complete anyway. So I guess you can use this as a speedrun tactic to wait for him to go halfway up the stairs and then just kill him to make the challenge go by faster. You're supposed to transport him to this teleporter right here, but as you saw earlier, he died and my challenge completed just fine. My next challenge that I got was the pod step, and what this is that one of the 3 areas where you can summon the dragon will have a pod that comes down. Defend it like normal, however this time it is outside of the map. Once it's done, you can whip out your gauntlet and then launch your well. He will go over to the pod and grab the module and bring it to you. Bring this part to Sophia to complete this step. The third challenge I got was the Mangler challenge. Either in Supply Depot, Department Store, or Tank Station, a Mangler with green eyes will spawn, and you will have to stay near him and escort him to the teleporter as well. Once again, do not accidentally shoot him. Do not accidentally activate any Widow's Wines grenades on him. And unlike the drone, he can still attack you, so just be on the lookout for his attacks. If you have a weaker gun, you can risk shooting his arm cannon off to make him run faster. However, this can lead to you killing him and having to flip the round to continue the challenge. Once you get the Mangler to step into the teleporter, that challenge is complete. The next step I got was the bomb step. You have to watch in what order the green lights flash on what area of the map, and that is what order you are going to have to interact with some buttons to defuse the bomb. If you're solo, you can simply pause, and I used OBS to record it and watch over what order I had to press the buttons in. My first button was in the armory, and I'm going to show it to you right here. The second button I had was in the Dragon Command. The third button I had was in the Department Store. The fourth button I had was in the Tank Station. The fifth one I had was at the Supply Depot. And the final one was the Infirmary, and once you hit that 6th button, this challenge will be completed. The final part I got was the Wisp, which is the easiest of all of them. Look around the map for a glowing yellow ball. I'll let you hear the sound for a minute. When you find the ball, you're going to want to continuously shoot it until it moves elsewhere. It'll leave a trail when it leaves, so it'll be easier to track. Find where it ends up again and do the exact same thing. Then it's going to go to the Dragon Command, and after a little bit of dialogue, the challenge will complete. Once all 5 of those challenges are done, you can do your 6th and final challenge. This 6th challenge will be the same for everyone. You are going to pick up this key card, and then you are going to bring it to the Pack-a-Punch area. Bring it to this computer, and the download progress will start. A bunch of Manglers are going to raid you. You are going to kill all but one, and you are going to stall this last Mangler for as much as possible, as the download progress bar is time-based. If the Mangler despawns, you can do the exact same thing with the next wave of Manglers. Once the download bar is complete, kill any remaining Manglers and wait for this to turn red to take the key card again. Insert the key card into Sophia, and after some dialogue, you can take the power cord. Head over to spawn and use the mini dragon to bring the power cord to Nikolai. Heading back to Sophia, she will leave the area, and now you can step on this gate, activating the boss fight sequence. Once again, I recommend near-death experience. You literally cannot lose with this Gobblegum. But once again, Undead Man Walking can also be good. Once you're in the boss fight arena, come over here and press this button to start the fight. Occasionally, Nikolai will shoot an electric bolt inside of the dragon, and it's your job to go ahead and mag dump the weak spot of the dragon when he does this. You're gonna have to do this 3 times. The Ray Gun Mark III makes this insanely easy. Once you do enough damage to the 3rd weak spot, the dragon will explode, and you will have completed the 1st phase of the boss fight. After some quick dialogue, you will start the 2nd phase of the boss fight, which is fighting Nikolai. All there really is to do is to just hit all of the glowing weak spots, and once you do that, Nikolai's mech will go down, and you will have completed the Gorod Krovi Easter egg. Once again, Ray Gun Mark III, right clicks, make this insanely easy. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will be seeing you guys later. Hope this video helped.